So I started going down this other rabbit hole trying to optimize my server, right? And so I fell into the greatest godsend of all networking, and that is the Omada-controlled TP-Link ecosystem. And it is a godsend. So TP-Link, I've got the ER605, which is their entry-level router, wired router, right? And then I have a 8-port PoE switch, and then I also ordered an access point, right? So altogether for under $200 with the switch, the router itself, and the access point, I have a very affordable professional business class network setup that's wired with an access point for Wi-Fi. Now, what is so cool about this is the Omada controller. Now, the box itself is $100. It's another, like a router box that you can actually connect into your switch. So you do it backwards. You put the controller to the switch. From the switch, you go to the router, and then you could log in to the controller interface and set up everything within your ecosystem, right? But what's so nice about it is you can granularly manage your network system completely to, like, the access point is multi SSID. So I could set up VLANs inside my router, and then I could assign, like when I set up the actual access point, SSID, I can assign it to whatever VLAN, virtual LAN, that I have in there. So I am literally isolated, and whatever, like if you want to do one for staff or one for, projects, specific projects, like engineering or whatever, you can literally have them just log on to one certain IP for them on that, and it literally only buses traffic to them. And you could also rate control your individual devices that are connected to it. So, I mean, the granular ability that you have, and I'm doing a video on it, so look for the video that's coming up. The granularity that you have on it is just so amazing that it's kind of scary. And it was daunting at first because, I mean, on this router, like, you can set up your own VPN server on there. And so you can dedicate that VPN server to whatever VLAN you set up. So you can literally, have it completely isolated and granular to even setting your own IP ranges and stuff. And that's the idea of the VLANs too, is you're setting up your own IP ranges so that way you don't have to worry about, bleed over or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty dope. It's amazing. And the affordability, I mean, if you try to get a router like that, you're looking at, you have a PF-Sense. Zayna says he's got a PF-Sense router. But at any instance, like if you look at Cisco or any of those other ones that are the business class ones, you're looking at hundreds of dollars just for the router alone, almost $1,000.
And you increased your bandwidth exponentially too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I was only, so with all the congestion I was getting on the Nighthawk, I was getting, if I was lucky to get 500 megs down, it was a saint. I truly get my full 1 gig down now.